Hope I'm straight and not crooked. Welcome. I'm trying to see if I should hook up the mic or not, if I'm gonna need it. But I think I will. I'm gonna get the mic just to be on the safe side. So give me 1 minute. It's right here. I know that it makes everything a lot clearer, so a lot more clear. In the meantime, welcome to this ancestor reading. It's really a general reading for messages from passed on loved ones and even possibly loved ones that you did not know who are ancestors of yours. When I woke up this morning, I just felt moved. I really work very closely with ancestor energy, and pretty much they came through like we got some messages for some folk, and those that it's meant for will catch the live. Those that, it's not meant for won't catch it. So it's a general reading. Usually I pull personal cards at the end of the reading for those who gave donations. However, I didn't get any for this one. So this is just going to be a general read. Wait, which one do I pull again? All right, this is just going to be a general reading. And then we're going to do a little bit of some movement, okay? If you want to book your own personal, because I know a lot of people don't do the personal card pulls on these general readings because they don't necessarily want everybody and their mama. Hold on. There we go. They don't want everybody and their mother hearing all their business or whatever might come up in the reading. So sometimes they prefer to do it privately. Just go to my book a reading. Of course, it's going to cost more than had you just did the donation and let everybody just hear your cards get pulled. But it is what it is. Anyway, again, welcome. I hope I can be heard. If I can't, just write it in the comments and tell me you hooked up that mic wrong, girl, and we can't hear you. And then I'll fix it. I'm Amina Hextall. I'm a vessel for ancestors to come through, to work through, to speak through, dance through. And let's see what we're going to do. Let me just clear my space, the energy a little bit, and then we're going to get started. But while I'm clearing the space, I'm going to tell you a little story about this ancestor setup I got back here. So first off, this mask back here, I'm going to move over so you can see it. This mask back here is the first mask I ever bought. It's when I kind of was initiated into Egungun, which is ancestor dancing. A funny story about that, and I have two funny stories, I'm going to share them real quick. A funny story about me getting initiated into ancestor dancing is that I was not initiated by any person. There was no medium between me and the ancestors, and a lot of people tend to judge that. So when I first started doing ancestral dancing, I had godparents and stuff that were questioning, like, how dare she? How can she do that? Who initiated her? And this was my first mask I danced in. Who initiated her? Who taught her? Who did this? And I had a god sister. My god sister would lie to them and tell them, because we had just recently traveled to Senegal, West Africa, and she would just tell them to shut them up, like, oh, Amina got initiated while we were there. Oh, she got initiated in Africa. And this would appease everybody's questions, which to me, I'm like, that made you satisfied? I could have been on the side of the street with some random hobo talking about he knew magic, and because I said some person did it and it was in Africa, then it's okay. In reality, what happened was I was called to get this mask. I was drawn to this mask. I had been feeling called to do mask dancing for a very long time, but I was afraid and I wasn't sure how you went about it. So one day I was shopping in Manhattan. They had this spot where there was a big warehouse and they would have all these drums and all these masks. And I saw this one. And the funny thing is, it came from Senegal. That's what they told me. They said, oh, this is a Senegalese mask. And I had, I just felt drawn to it. Like, okay, this is my mask. Turns out I named it and everything. And this mask carries the spirit of my first pregnancy, where I miscarried the child. Well, no. That's not true. I had an abortion. I was very young. I think I was about 19. And I held on to that spirit for a while. I had gave it a name. It was S.T.E.A.M, which was Mysteries of Our Mothers, Secrets of Our Ancient Mothers. And so I named that mask that, and I began to do S.T.E.A.M dances. Without getting really trained. Spirit was giving me the movements that went to the rhythms. To the point where I would pick rhythms that I loved. I'd dance to them. I'd freestyle in my mask. And then I'd go to class and the teacher would teach the rhythm, the dance. And some of the steps I thought I made up were actually traditional. So that goes to show you how Spirit said, I initiate. God is like, I can initiate you. I will teach you the secrets. You don't need a medium between you and God and you and your ancestors. Maybe a mentor or someone who can guide you in the right direction, show you how to open up to those energies, which is what I'm here for. But I'm not going to be, I initiate you and now you are, you have these powers. You already have these gifts. You already have this ability. Second funny story before I do your card pulls is when I got my second mask, I was actually in West Africa, in Senegal. And this mask was a little intimidating looking. It's dark, almost black. The eyes were like slits. You couldn't see my eyes through it. And the mouth looked like it was like, kind of like that. So I'm playing around one day in the compound and some of the family members are around. I was on Babacar and Bai's first trip. This was the first trip, I believe, going home. Yeah, when he went home. And I thought it would be funny to put the mask on, my ancestor mask, and come outside and hang out with everybody. But in a way, I did do it to stir things up. Because sometimes I feel like people treat ancestors and spiritual things as like stuff we talk about and we do in secret. Don't do that in the public. People, might think you're crazy. People, some of that stuff is secret and only certain priests and priestesses should know it. And I kind of was cut from a different cloth where Spirit told me, no, everybody needs to know that we are here. Everybody needs to know how to interact and acknowledge the forces that be, that are around them. So I put on my mask and I put this material around me and I come outside on my stoop. It was like a little spot where you could sit in front of my room. And so I sit down. Why am I turning bright white? Okay, I don't know why the light just did that. All right, that was weird. Anyway, I come outside, I sit on my front porch, and I just squat all the way down, and I'm looking around at everybody. And when my eyes finally caught contact with this woman, she was sitting a little bit of ways from me and where we usually sat on the sheets to eat. And she had her kids like looking at me like, oh my God. And I ran back in the room. I felt so bad. And I took the mask off. When I came out, she came over and was cursing me out and wall up like, I hitting me like, oh my God, you scared me. I grabbed my kids. And I named that mask the Medicine Woman. When she comes out, she would come out and dance and just clear any negative energy. So anybody that was carrying any darkness, you're going to be a little bit afraid when she come out. But if you good, you light, you're going to love her energy. So anyway, that was just 2 ancestor stories. Let's get to your messages for today. It is a little bit better to do personal card pulls when you do want to talk to ancestral energy. It is a lot better because you'll get, get a more personalized response and stuff. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. I'm looking for my remote. But what I'm going to do today is Spirit gave me 2 symbols of ancestor presence, which are butterflies. If you see butterflies around and you're a part of my tribe, that's usually telling you that ancestor energy is around. And it looks like my camera is showing me bright again. Maybe something's reflecting. Let me turn myself around. I don't know why. Let me know in the comments if it's happening on your end or just me. Okay. So anyway, we're going to do a little movement too. So I just wanted to have my music set up already. Some movement to open up the heart chakras, just flow and pay homage to your ancestors. Take in love, send it out. All right, so let me turn this down. Let's get this reading started. So it's going to be 2 piles. Okay? In these piles are going to be messages for you. I'm trying to see how many cards to do each pile. And I'm going to let you choose the pile that resonates with you according to the butterfly that is resonating with you. The butterfly that is calling you like you have got to pick this pile is the one that's going to have the message for you from your ancestors. And they're already trying to like jump out. So there's some people on here that need to hear some messages. All right, so here we go. Let me set these up. Alrighty. While you are waiting for me to set these up, I think I'm going to do Ancestor Messages live rather than pick a pal. And channeled messages. I'm also going to do messages from star seed ancestors. Those that believe it, those that don't worry about it. We are all made from stars. I mean, pretty much Earth is just a giant one. And, you know, we have spent other lifetimes in other realms and not always on Earth. So you have ancestors in other places as well. And they are going to come through and give a message today to you as well. So right now, what you should be trying to figure out, I even have messages from ancient African ancestors who are really excited to speak because all their cards just went flying out my hand just now. All right, so here we go. Think about taking a deep breath. Close your eyes even and try to imagine a butterfly, either red or orange, or try to see numbers. That helps as well. Number 1 or number 2. Okay? Whichever one you see, that's the one that has your message in it. These are quick readings. They're general. Spirit is still telling me that, oh, we're only calling in those that need to hear it. So it's not going to be too many people that are going to get these. All right? But Spirit said whoever hears it are the ones who needed to get it, to get the message. All right. So I'm ready. I'm going to show you the butterflies again. I want you to take a really good look. If you feel to claim your pal, you can put red butterfly, orange, red, or whatever in the comments, or number 1 or number 2 to claim your reading. Okay? Okay. So let's get started. This is pal number 1. If you feel connected to this red and black butterfly who flew out my hands, then choose pal number 1. And we have pal number 2. Fix her wing a little bit. This is my orange butterfly. Okay, if you feel drawn to the orange butterfly, then choose orange. All right, by now you should kind of have an idea of which one you want to use, which pal is for you. So let's get it started. Pal number 1, my red butterflies. First off, ancestors are saying you need to ground yourself. You need to get your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine. You need to start connecting it and grounding it into Mama Earth. Maybe doing meditations where you send red light to that area and imagine like a root, like a tree root or like a cord going deep into Mama Earth and connecting to the core. What Spirit is saying is that sometimes you have this, you have anxieties, things that can make you feel really nervous, really fearful, fight or flight like energy. And that only happens when your base, your root chakra is a little off. When you don't feel secure, you don't feel safe. You maybe there's issues within your family. Maybe you lost somebody in the family who was a very strong figure. And for that reason, it's making it gives a sense of insecurity or less stability. I'm also getting from them some healing is needed on your part. Whatever the feelings of anxiety and things like that, something caused it. Maybe the loss in the family or just maybe a rift. But this butterfly's wing is a little damaged. See how it's like torn? It means that something hurt you or something caused you to feel not so secure within yourself or not so safe or a little disconnected from either source energy, but I'm really getting disconnected from earth, disconnected from your family and your roots. Maybe you need to take a trip to where your ancestors come from. That just came through. Go visit family. Things that make you feel warm and secure. Even if it's friends that are like family. Something that makes you feel grounded, secure, safe, and happy. All right? Now let's get to your cards. So your first cards come from your ancient African ancestors. Doesn't matter what your nationality is. This comes from the first beings whose bones were discovered on this planet, and their descendants. So your first message is to get lost is to learn the way. So if you are feeling kind of like, I guess, a little lost, like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to move forward. I can't see through the trees. It's like, or I'm in a fog. They're saying this is a time for you to gain some wisdom. Use past experiences. Call on other friends and mentors. Look to people you know for guidance, who you know are experienced with what you're going through. And they're saying this is almost like your initiation, like you are stuck or feeling lost or feeling anxiety, because we want you to learn different ways of dealing with it. Learn another way of healing. Learn another way of dealing with anxieties rather than just volcanically exploding on people once you can't take it anymore. Learn a different way about doing something that right now you feel blocked at doing. The message right now from them is they made you, they caused this. They want you to be lost for a minute. They want you to feel they're lost, that they're not around you right now to help you. They are there in spirit, but not in the physical. They're in spirit watching you because they want you to learn how to move forward and get over certain obstacles on your own. Okay? And their second message is coffee and love taste the best when hot. So the message here is keep your energy warm. I know sometimes and I'm going to say this really quick, my tribe, my collective right now has been kind of going through some ups and downs, a lot of anger issues, a lot of ready to give up on things. And we have to realize sometimes it's your own energy. So what your ancestors are coming through to say right now is that if you want people to enjoy your company, to want to be around you, to want to work with you, maintain a positive vibration, a certain energy that'll call that in. Because no one's going to enjoy you or want to be in your space when you come cold or overwhelming energy towards them. Okay? So this is a message in monitoring your energy and the vibration, the vibe you give off. Okay? So that was just some proverbs from ancient African ancestors. Now let's see your star seed messages. Okay, the first card you have, pile number 1, my red butterflies, is freedom. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. I hope you can see. It's a pretty card. Okay, so what they're saying here is pretty blunt. Your ancestors from other realms are saying that if you want to feel a lighter energy, if you want to not feel so heavy, if you want to maintain that good, hot, warm vibration that draws in the same kind of energy, and if you want to be able to see your way through the trees and through the fog and move forward, you have to follow your heart. Don't be up here in your head thinking things out too much. My pile number 1s, my red butterflies, you have to work from here. All right? If you're not working and doing what you love from a heart-centered space, you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel anxious. You're going to feel fearful. And your energy, your vibe might become kind of cold because this center here is not open. It's not free. So free yourself. Follow your heart, and you will see things start to shift from when you're following your mind. This makes sense rather than this feels good, if you get the difference. And your second message is a confirmation. If you chose pile number 1 and you don't know what a starseed is, do some research, because they're sending you a confirmation that you are a starseed. Okay. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. So maybe that's the anxiety you're feeling. They're saying that you were sent here for a reason, to raise the vibration of the planet to one of love and light. So maybe that's causing anxieties for you. Maybe you know a little bit of this. Maybe you're already working in a field where you maybe teach, heal people, uplift people, whatever the case may be. My pal number 1s, they're saying this is your purpose, this is your mission, and your ancestors are supporting you through it. 3 messages from my African Rhythms deck. First one is called, and these are my homemade decks, by the way. You can always order them. You get a reading, and you get a breakthrough chat and a reading when you purchase homemade oracle decks. So your first one is Yankadi of the Elders. Yankadi of the Elders, okay? And what your ancestor or those that passed on recently are coming through to say is, take it nice and easy. Enjoy this moment, this time in your life. So maybe you're stressing out too much and they're like, slow down, breathe, take it easy. This time in your life right now, don't be so serious. Have some fun. I'm getting a lot of heart chakra and solar plexus, which is yellow here. So that's hard work and confidence and willpower and determination. And also spend some time under the stars. If you can, get out at night and just sit out there. They're saying that your intuition, your inner knowing seems to be really on point in the evening. Maybe you take messages better because you're more relaxed. Second message, Fula Fare, which is a woman's dance. No, sorry, Dance of the Fula. And it says Balanced Energy Shifters. Balanced Energy Shifters. What's wrong with my English right now? Okay, Fula Fare. And the message is, realize how you react to situations is everything. Okay? Be thoughtful and gentle as you maintain. Wait, there we go. As you maintain a level vibe. Okay. So remember I was saying about the holding things in until you erupt. Your ancestor is saying that you have to watch how you react to things that come your way. Maybe you blame the other person for making you react a certain way and they want you to own it. Own your shit. Okay? That person said or did this to me, but I didn't have to react in that way. Try to take a moment and be thoughtful so that you can maintain a good vibration. Just like the ancient ancestors were saying, as far as keeping your vibration warm makes you more, I was going to say more tasty, but that's weird. Makes you more enjoyable to those that are around you and in your energy. And last rhythm is Fanga, which is a dance of blessings and welcome. As you can see, there's a doorway. It looks like it's on moving you forward to prosperity. The sun is shining. There's grass, there's mountains. It's like new adventures coming ahead. And the card says, welcome to a new life. Many blessings to you as you courageously move towards your goal. So pretty much where you're feeling stuck or blocked, all you have to do is shift your energy, shift your vibration, connect to Mama Earth, and release some of your stresses. Maybe this ancestor or maybe someone recently, a loved one, has passed on and they really left a void where you kind of felt lost. It might not apply to everybody. If it resonates with you, then it's for you. This ancestor's coming through to say, I'm still here. I'm still guiding you, but I'm taking a step back because in the physical, I might have been too hands-on to the point where now you're struggling to move forward without me. So now they're there, but they're there watching and directing you, okay? Trying to put in your face things that you need to see. For example, this reading, okay? And they want you to just move forward. Continue to move forward and do your thing. Okay? Follow your heart. Your last... No, actually, okay, they just directed my attention. They said, no, 2 more cards. All right, so this one says Mountain. Stand your ground. My pal number ones, my red butterflies. That's why you have to get grounded in the root chakra. All right, you have to find a way to just lock into earth energy, strong like a mountain. What you want and what you will stand for, you will take nothing less. And that's what your ancestors are saying you need to do. That'll shake all those anxieties, because then you don't have to worry about what's coming and what you don't want that might be coming, because your boundaries are set up. You're not going to accept nothing less. And once your vibration is there, once you're sending out that vibe, nothing you don't want is going to be able to come your way. So stand your ground like a mountain whenever you feel like people are challenging you or making you question the direction you want to go in or whatever. This ancestor is coming through as a masculine energy on one end. I mean, could be a feminine one too, because there's a lot of people that will see this reading. But the dominant voice right now is a masculine energy. When I first started the reading, it felt feminine at first. So maybe they're jumping in and out. But right now, I'm getting masculine energy. Father, grandfather, maybe uncle. Father, grandfather, maybe uncle. And for some, maybe child. Could have been a child of yours. Okay? Whoa, too many cards, Spirit, please. Just one. So we could go to pile number 2. All right, this pile number 1, if you chose pile number 1, the red butterfly, you need to talk to your ancestors more. They want to talk to you bad. They have a lot they want to say. They are really trying to guide you. Maybe they give you messages through dreams. Maybe you sit sometimes and you have a vision and you think it was just a crazy thought, and they're like, no, I sent that to you. Okay? But yeah, every time I'm shuffling for this pile, like all these messages start falling out. Meaning they're like, this person is long overdue coming towards the ancestral realms. So they want you to use your inner knowing. Your ancestors say the answers you want are within. Can you see that? There we go. This is another one of my homemade decks, but it's about to be published, called Your Ancestors Speak. I'm just finishing up the book for it, but the cards are done. All right. The next one says honesty. And I actually have to sing this card. It says, honesty is such a lonely word, and only what I need from you. Okay, that wasn't too good, but that's a Billy Joel song. The ancestors say, first be true to yourself. Then it will be easy to stand in your truth. Come on now. This is too synchronized. Stand your ground, stand in your truth. So somewhere you are letting people make you doubt yourself, make you question yourself. And they're like, just be real. Oh, well, what people think. I mean, that gave me a chill just now that they're really stressing this. I feel like I got goosebumps on my arms. They're really stressing this for you. Stop worrying about what people think. And mind you, I'm a part of my own tribe and collective. So the readings that come through also can apply to me. And I understand that. To an extent, I did kind of dim the light on my mediumship, on the fact that I could contact and talk to the ancestors. And I still kind of shy away from it. I'm taking baby steps. And I see that you in my collective are doing the same thing, kind of dimming your light for certain people, questioning what you want to do because you don't know what someone else's opinion is going to be about it. And they're saying, nah, just be real. Follow your heart. This whole message with pile number 1 was like, follow your heart. Do what you want to do. Be real with yourself. Set up boundaries. Stand your ground. And connect to Mama Earth to raise your vibration. And yes, my dears, time for some self-care, my love. All right, why am I getting calls? And I thought I turned my notifications off. All right. Well, you don't really need to see these cards. I pretty much read what it said. But the back says your ancestors are hoping you will take some much needed time for self-pampering. So my pile number 1s, you need to do some self-love. Let go of some of this anxiety and worry and stressing. Your ancestor who has crossed over is really worried about you health-wise, mentally, like emotionally, that you might be a little feeling like you're on a seesaw. And it's saying you need to stop for a second and remember to take care of yourself. Maybe soak in a tub and just close your eyes. Turn out the lights even and just soak. Just stuff that makes you feel good and lifts your vibration and your energy. Maybe if you're a feminine energy, you go get your nails done, or you do your own nails. If you're a masculine energy, you go get that dope shape up or that haircut or whatever, them sneakers you wanted to get. So pretty much that's what they want you to do. They want you to stop all the worry and remember to love yourself, love on you. All right? And I've been getting that message a lot. So I know that's important for my tribe. All right, spirits, I only need like maybe 1 or 2 more cards. This is your last deck. These are messages that come from either your higher self, that the loved one that passed on, or other spirit guides like animal spirit guides, Orisha, deities, and things like that might come through. So let me see what they want to do. Okay, give me one message. They hate when I tell them how many to give. Okay, I'm being told 2. So I'm going to do 2. Your first one says, what did I just say? Oh my God. Pile number 1, your reading is so synchronized. I hope you're taking it all in. And even if you didn't pick that pile, I hope you're listening, because this is also good advice for the entire collective, the whole tribe. Slow down, Master Soul Worker. It's okay to take a break. All right. Didn't you just get told self-love, self-care? So my pile number 1s, we overworking ourselves. We're doing too much. And that was traced in gold. That means it comes from your higher self. The you that you are when you are totally ascended to your highest spiritual growth. The you that you want to be. And that you really are. But sometimes you have to get the lessons and the knowledge and the wisdom together in order for that to come through on the physical level. But yeah, this is a message from your inner self saying, slow down, master. So you're a light worker. Yeah, you're a master light soul worker. You're supposed to be here working on, uplifting your soul and going through your soul growth. But they're saying, take a break. You're doing too much. And last but not least, pile number 1, love is in the air. Take a whiff. So you spending so much time working and with your nose in your work and anxieties, worrying about what's going to happen and what's going to do this, that you don't even realize somebody is creeping around that got feelings, okay? All right, somebody around you loves you. And if you are in a relationship, maybe you're not spending enough time on the romance, on the passion. And there's somebody around you that's like, I really love you and we could get a moment, And so that is all I'm seeing for my pile number 1s. Okay. I hope that resonated. Now, if you chose pile number 2, or my orange butterfly, what I'm getting from you, from your ancestor that's coming through, let me shake off the last one a little bit. All right, I'm getting sacral chakra energy, which is right below your belly button, okay? Oh, hey. Hi, Shirley. I'm so happy you could help you. I'm happy it resonated. Thanks for being here. I knew that these messages were for somebody and that they would find them. So my pile number 2s, my orange butterflies, sacral chakra work. Send some orange light down here, some orange energy. Maybe you're experiencing slight creative blocks in expressing yourself creatively. You're feeling like maybe you got a block there when it comes to creatively expressing yourself, sexually expressing yourself even. Maybe you are trying to see what it is you like or what it is you want sexually. And right now it's a little... What I'm getting is you're hesitant to choose, to move forward. Now, that's not going to be for everybody. Some of these are just, you have to take what resonates. I'm also getting somebody's ancestors coming through saying that they did not have a natural passing. So I hope this doesn't trigger anyone. Somebody's ancestor that's coming through was possibly murdered. Sorry to have to say that. They're saying, I'm seeing somebody's hand. Someone else's hand snuffing this person's life out. But this person was very good. The wings of this butterfly have copper dust on them, which wasn't intentional. This used to be a part of one of my intention boards. And you know what's funny? Now that I think of it, one of my children came and ripped the butterfly off. Okay? So maybe that's the hand that this ancestor was trying to show me. Like, I was pretty much taken from the planet, but it was taken not doing anything negative. Maybe he was helping somebody, and it just happened that way. Wrong place, wrong time, things like that. But yeah, I'm not getting a gender for that situation, okay? As I go on, I might get genders as different ancestors come through to speak. But as I said, it's a general reading, so you got to take it as it comes. All right, so your first message, my pile number 2s, my orange butterflies, comes from your ancient African ancestors, and they're saying not everyone who chased the zebra caught it, but he who caught it chased it. All right, so that's their first message to you is can't sit on your ass and hope that something comes your way. Or be afraid to go after something because you fear failing. You fear not catching it or getting what you're going after. Your ancestor is coming through right now, and this is a mother energy or female energy I'm getting. And she's saying, you have this fear of failing, of putting whatever you want out there and it not being received well. Or you've done it before. You've done work or you've done things before that was not well received. And so now you're at a point where you're kind of like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to focus somewhere else. Or I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And this ancestor's coming through to say, no, you have to go after what you want. And lose the fear of failure. You're only a failure if you don't try. Okay? Your second message. A tree cannot stand without roots. Everybody in my tribe, we need to look into going to visit family. Or going back to where you come from. This is like the second or third time today and this week that the ancestors are coming through saying, your roots. Okay, so maybe this person also is giving me an energy. This is another spirit coming through saying that they were another patriarchal. I'm sorry, when I'm getting a message and I'm trying to speak, it always makes me tongue-tied. But this was someone who was a strong masculine figure or a strong elder female. They're both actually coming through together to say they were like the roots of the family. They held everyone together. Now, it might not be the same family. This could be two different families, but this elder male and this elder woman, they're both like great-grandma, great-grandpa type energy. So they're saying, yeah, they held the family together. Yes, they might have been the roots, and now the family might feel like it's kind of not stable because you don't have this grounding energy of like a big mama, a big papa type energy that holds everything together when things feel crazy. And they're acknowledging, yes, that they understand that and they see that you're going through that and the family's struggling a little. But they called you to this reading today because you are now being asked to step up for the next generation, to be the roots that ground the family, okay? It doesn't take an old spirit to do it. They're showing me like a younger person, a younger energy, somebody under the age of 60, even that young, under 60, that's actually can step up and be that rock, that mentor, okay? So they're kind of saying it's you, and they want you to go and find out more about your family, find out about the roots, find out about the history, where they came from, even if you didn't grow up with them, because some of you are getting maybe mom wasn't there, maybe dad wasn't there, but they're saying there are other people in the family and there's ways you can research your last name, go to Ancestry.com, and you can get your tree together. But you need to start to build a stronger foundation, all right? So that because of this passing, the family's not completely feeling lost. All right, is that it for that one? Okay, starseed ancestors are pushing through. So a lot of you guys are starseeds today. They're like, let's go. We got something to say. So my orange butterflies, your starseed ancestors are coming through to say release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. So pile number 1 and 2, y'all are very similar. They're still telling you, like, be real, be yourself. And anybody or anything that makes you feel like you cannot be that or stand in your authentic power, let them go. Release them. That is the process for August. I'm going to say this now because they're pushing me to. If by the end of August, you have not done your cleaning, and I mean on a spiritual level, where you have, I guess, when I'm thinking spiritual, they're showing me baths, maybe just soaking, cleansing yourself, praying, maybe just meditating, doing Buddhist mantras. If you are not taking a intuitive look, I point at my third eye, and also a heart chakra, our heart, how you feel, acknowledgement to the people and the places that you keep in your energy. If you're not checking them out and releasing and letting go that no longer serves you, when you move into September, you're going to still have that baggage with you, and you're still going to feel heaviness. You're going to wonder why you still feel heavy, why you feel emotionally unstable. And it's because you did not release the stuff you did not need. This month was very powerful because we had that full moon in Aquarius. That was also during a portal opening known as Lionsgate, because it was an 8 day where it occurred, 8th 8th day. And I got information about that on my wall, so you should be able to find it, what energy it brought in. But primarily for my tribe, it opened us up more intuitively. So please listen to the messages, because they're saying that to me now, like, yeah, it opened them up, but they're not taking all the messages. Listen to them, take those messages, okay? They're not just thoughts. They're sending you these messages. Blue flame. Wow. Connect to the blue flame. So they're giving you something to meditate on that'll help you release. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Okay? Blue flame. So, regardless of how because to release things can be painful. Your ancestors coming through to say, meditate on this blue flame. In fact, see it here at your third eye. All right? And, hold on. It sounds like someone's at my door. Okay. But, they want you to just channel that pure love and know that you're sending these things and these people off from a place of love. You're not releasing things in a hateful energy. You're releasing things and saying, please go on with love. Whatever bond or work we had to do together we're finished. I got my lesson from you. You got your lesson from me. I release you, to move further on from a place of love. Okay? Now, 3 cards from my Ancestral Rhythms deck. First, you have Dunamba. Dunamba is the dance of the strong men, the warriors, okay? You feel like you need to stand up for yourself or loved ones, but pause before going overboard. Use logic in this situation, all right? So, Dunamba is coming through to tell you, watch your temperament. When you tend to want to fight for the underdog, I'm getting. And also when you feel like you're the underdog. And you tend to, maybe sometimes because it's been bottled up, when you feel like, pressure, you explode. And this ancestor is saying this is one of those situations where don't come from where you feel. Use logic. Choose your battle wisely. Okay? You feel like you need to stand up for yourself or for a loved one who cannot stand up for themselves. But come from a place that's not going to start a fire. That's all they're saying. To start a war. You don't want to end up in a war. Okay? Choose your battle wisely. Choose how you react. Choose your words. Come from a space of love, but use your mind before you come out with what you want to say. Okay, and that's a warning for somebody. Someone has something going on, either where they feel like somebody's always speaking down to them or to someone that they love and making them feel little or less than. Second message, kora and balafon, traditions and our stories. So the kora and the balafon are very, very ancient instruments from the Malian Empire of West Africa that was played by the griots, which are the storytellers, the historians. So if you're getting this card, this ancestor that passed on was probably somebody who held a lot of the stories of your family. They knew a lot of the history. They kept the traditions going, like we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner and everybody comes to this person's house. And when they passed away, it kind of shook the tradition. And this person is saying you are to carry the traditions. You are chosen. You're being chosen right now to learn these stories and these traditions and start doing them. They say on the back of the card, there is beauty and harmony all around you. You may feel lighthearted and nostalgic. So you're going to start to remember things from growing up, from your past, maybe from this passed on loved one's background that is very interesting and can help bring insight and closure to people in your family. This ancestor, and once again, I'm getting an elder energy. I want to say masculine, but it could also be a feminine energy. But this energy is coming through to say you need to pick up this tradition. You need to learn your history. This is like another reminder of where's your first ancestor message? A tree cannot stand without roots. So you're being told that it is time for you to learn your history, your family's history, their traditions, and so that you could pass them down and teach them. And this person who has passed on, or you may have a loved one in your own family who had a lot of the traditions and the stories of your family within them and didn't get a chance to pass it on. Now they want you to pick up where they left off. And your last message, wow. This message is just straight up, the rhythm's called makaru. It's done under a full moon when people want to get married traditionally in Guinea, West Africa. So when you get this card, there's no other message except that there's twin flame energy around you. Your ancestors coming through to tell you to stop stressing over this person, okay? They're your twin flame. They're going to be with you. You're going to marry this person regardless. So it might feel like right now you're not, or you might already be married. And if you are, then that person you married is your twin flame. It's the person you're supposed to be with. So if you're having any doubts, don't worry. Twin flame energy is hard to sort out. Also, I'm getting a side message, and this is only going to resonate for probably one person, but the person who passed on that's coming through, I'm getting a masculine energy, was your twin flame. So maybe you're feeling a little lost without them. Like you're never going to be loved like that again. You're never going to love like that again. And they're coming through to tell you, you're going to find another person. They're sending somebody for you now to comfort you, that they don't want you to be alone, and that you will go to the beach. They're showing me water, bodies of water, and just maybe pick up some shells and whisper into them to your other half. I love you, I miss you, and toss them into the ocean. And this spirit is saying they'll get the message. They get them when you think it too. But sometimes people need visuals to believe things, and so the spirit is giving you a visual. Earth Guardian is coming through saying stay rooted and grounded. So you have an Earth Guardian walking with you. You are very Earth energy based. You better work on that root chakra and start connecting to Mama Earth. You need to sit out in the earth, in nature. You need to hug some trees. Get out to a park. Do something. Sit in the light of the sun. Sit under the moon, under the stars. But this is how you're going to stay rooted and feel grounded. This is what will stabilize your emotions. If you're sitting in the house all day, if you're at a desk all day working, which can be me as well, they're saying that is why you feel unstable. We are all earthlings, so you have to get out and connect to the earth. That's your source of energy, your source of life. You get your air, your food, you get everything from the planet. So when you cut off that cord and you start disconnecting, you feel it physically. Messages from your ancestors speaks. There's going to be a direct message from you. I hope they don't make me sing, because some of these cards, they like to use songs. Can I get one message? They gave me two. So the first one you have, I hope this doesn't trigger anybody. They're coming through to say, we miss you so much. And this is making my heart center feel like boop, 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 boop. They really, really love you, whoever passed on. It almost making me want to cry. It's somebody that was like a mentor to you, I'm getting. Maybe it could possibly not be a family member. I'm almost feeling like a good friend or a godparent or maybe a cousin, an uncle. Or, I'm not getting a parent energy or a grandparent. Somebody that really, really, really loved you. And you loved them, and not on a romantic sense. Just loved each other that deep. It says your ancestor wants you to know they're here. Don't get triggered. They want you to hug yourself right now, because the hug is from them. So I'm going to stop for a minute. I'm going to give myself a little squeeze. Because whenever I feel that intense energy of love from an ancestral spirit, I know that one of mine is around. Like, yes, you too. They miss you, the physical you. Yes, so they understand that loss you feel from when people tell you, oh, they're still with you in spirit, and a part of you is like, okay, I know that, but I miss them physically being with me. They're acknowledging that, and they're saying they miss the physical you too, even in spirit. They wish that they could wrap their arms around you, but they can only do it as a form of energy, as light. So when you hold yourself, they're saying their energy is in that embrace. Maybe coming through your hands. Hands hold a lot of energy, and just feel that warmth. That's from them. And they said they're holding you right now. And your last message from them is, even the day after tomorrow will one day be yesterday. Okay? I don't know if you can see this. I hate this light thing. All right, well, I just read the words. You don't need to see it. The ancestors say that everything happens for a reason. This too shall pass. Whatever funk you're going through, even if you're recently dealing with their passing, or maybe you never got over it. I have someone from my past, a mentor, a friend of mine, that every time I think of him, yes, I do get emotional. They're saying that everything's for a reason. You know, maybe if there was a codependency on this person, and they were done with their work here on this planet. Maybe their work here was with you, and they did all they had to do, and now they're being blessed to go on to the gates of heaven and not have to come back here anymore, except to watch out for you. They're just saying that everything will pass. You know, the sun always rises tomorrow, and you have a chance for a new day. So you might feel horrible right now, but they're letting you know that they're helping you get over this energy. Okay? And lastly, your cards from Spirit. Then we're going to do a little arm movements to open up the heart chakra and to dance with some ancestral energy for about 4 minutes. And I will wrap it up with that. Okay? The ancestors said we need to move a little bit. Those that are hanging around, you should get up and move. I was going to do it seated, but I'm still debating now. Okay, so your first message. Come on, Spirit. Okay, so you got 3. First message is animals that dwell in the jungle. You got jungle animals, okay? So you have some spirit guides that reside in the jungle. That would be tigers, lions, could even be snakes, could be, why is my mind blank? Panthers, monkeys, gorillas. Animals that dwell in jungle settings, whichever ones resonate with you, they're walking with you. They tell me they give you the strength to feel fierce. When you feel fierce and like nobody can touch you, that animal spirit is what is kind of helping and covering you and giving you that strength. My jungle animal's a tiger. So I always call on that energy when I'm feeling a little uncertain. Your next message. Y'all are getting so much stuff about roots. Family Day. And they want you to affirm or actually do this. I will call a relative today. Dag, I guess I need to call my mother. Okay. I will spend time doing family activities or being with other families. So, something involving family today. All right? Something. You need to do something involving your family. Either call somebody you haven't spoke to in a while. Go see them. I know it's a pandemic going on. Wear your mask if you have to. You know, but you need to do that. And lastly, your ancestors support you always. At this time, and they want you to affirm this, at this time, I know and feel I'm being guided. Whatever I want to do, whatever my dreams, my guides have my back. And they want you to affirm that because it's true. Okay? They're with you always. Look how many times it's underlined. They're like, does this person realize? Do they realize we are always there? Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you're hesitant about, they're letting you know you have their support to do it. And forget about outside or any other judgment. Do what your heart's being called to do. And I think that's the overall message for my tribe today. Follow your heart. Keep your heart center open. Don't listen to the naysayers or what anyone else has to say about it. Connect to earth energy and remember that your ancestor that has passed on is still there. It's their energy is still there. They're in light form. We're all an energy, you know? Everything is an energy. So they just want you to acknowledge that they're there. And they send you signs. So if you're a part of my collective, if you see a lot of butterflies, moths, that's them. Other things that happen to people in my collective can be a little scary, like lights coming on out of nowhere or flashing. I've had things fall off my wall. Sometimes these are warnings, like you're not paying attention to something and they'll do something. Or they just block something from happening to you. Maybe when the thing fell off the wall and it drew your attention that way, you missed something that would have hurt you over there. You know, so pretty much that's the consensus. That's what they wanted me to pretty much let you all know. Now let's do some movement. All right. I'm feeling tight. I've been sitting here for a minute. Let me get my music going. Somebody out there has monkey ancestors. As soon as I looked at my screen, there's two monkeys. There's an older one and a little one, and they're kissing. So cute, but yes. They're letting me know. Yes, that's one of the jungle ancestors, animal spirits coming through. All right, so let's do some movement. I think I will stand. If you're unable to stand, you can still participate in this in your seat. Just use the arms. There's really no legs to this dance, just arms. All right, hold on 1 minute. Let me get my behind up. It's really quick. Don't turn. Here we go. All right. Follow me. Going on. Now notice the arm is curving, so you're opening to receive and you're also giving love. Again, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you're standing, you can do a side step. 1, 2, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. And if you're seated, it's just the arms. Next movement. Arms here. At your heart. Paying our homage and respect to your ancestors for coming through today with those messages. Step, step, step. I'm gonna go back to the first movement. 1, 1 more time to your heart. Step, step. The next movement does take feet, but you can just do the arms as well, depending on how you feel. So the feet are going step, step the other way. Step, step. 1, ignore my side, sorry, my feet were cold. 1, 2, 1. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take these off. I mean, it's a quick dance, but whatever. Okay, so your arms going to the right first. 1, 2, other way. 2. Notice it's all heart. Okay. 1 more again. Only 2 of them. 1. Turn. 1. Turn. Other arms. 1. Like water. 2. Then you repeat. 1. Turn. 1. Turn. Water. 1. Repeat. Water. We'll go back to the first step, okay? From the top. Make sure it's not going off there. Ready? 5, So to the right first. 5, 6, 7 to the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heart step. And think of your loved one who has passed on as you do the movements. Feel their love and send their love out. Repeat. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Heart again. 1, 2, 1. The next movement, we facing the right. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Turn. 1. And water. Repeat. Water. Follow me. Now, one more step. It's the last one. We're gonna go right. And right. This is acknowledging their presence all around you. Okay. And this song is being sung to an ancestor of the artist. So it's fitting. Okay? Acknowledge. Give them some love from your heart. Even visualize. Close your eyes and see them dancing with you or smiling at you. First step, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heart. Feel their love. We're gonna switch. Next step. 1. Water arms. Repeat. And water. Switch. Follow me. We're going to get grounded in step. If you're sitting, just swing your arms and take in some energy from the Creator. Take it all the way up. And let's finish with them. Bring it down to your heart. Thanks, guys. Thank you for joining me. What is this? Hold on. Sorry, I went into another song. Not that one. Okay. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that this did resonate. I don't know why I'm glowing bright white right now. I don't think it has anything to do with my aura. Okay. Thank you for dancing with me. Thank you for staying here for the through all the readings. Okay. Music I do not own. It's by Cuba Bambino, Diabate. And I think the song we danced to is to his mom. I'm not 100% sure, but the picture he kept showing, yeah, and it's called Haja Joma Bintu. So it's an older female who passed on. And so the dance was really just honoring her in the song. Oh, hey, Stacey. Hey, Aminata. Hey, guys. So, yeah, I needed that, too. I do have a lot of things that I hold on to with friends, really. I've had a lot of mentors pass on. So, a lot of times I felt alone, where you felt like you had this support team, and then they were slowly, like, passing away. Like, it just happened, like, in 1 year. I lost, like, a whole bunch of my mentors, and I was all alone trying to figure out how to find my way. So I think when I get woken up by my ancestors, it's usually them. Like, girl, get up. Let's do some healing work, you know. But We got to keep close to the ancestors, man, especially living here in America where they went through some hell, okay? Just to put it out there, my goal is my big mission, and I'm sharing that with you guys because you're my tribe, is to one day do a big festival on Gorée Island in Senegal at the slave castle where they call it the door of no return. They said Bill Clinton came there and signed some decree saying it is now the door of return. But to me, he's not the one who should do that. And I want to have a festival where money is raised to not only, I want to build something in West Africa for children with special needs. I feel like when in Africa in general, when you are a child and you have a special need, a lot of them are educated on it. They don't know what it is. They're put into the street. They become homeless, and things like that. And I want to put something there that educates people about the disabilities, but also gives the children an opportunity, you know, to be somebody other than on the streets begging, which is what I experienced there too at times. Also to help women there in Guinea who have been raped and assaulted. I had a horrible experience one time, and I love Guinea, don't get me wrong, but one of the days I was there, I was crossing a highway and there was a row of women sitting there holding babies. And I'm like getting ready to cry because they're sitting there begging and feeding kids, sitting in the dirt, and the brother I'm with is like, just don't look at them, Amina. I said, I can't. I looked at them already. He said, well, a lot of them were raped, and then their husbands accused them of cheating, or the families, and they got put out. So I always said, I'm going to come back here for these women. I'm going to come back here for these women. They are not going to be sitting on this highway. So I got a few Africa missions, but it starts with the festival. Everybody returning back. A lot of people go to the slave castle in Ghana. A lot of us. I haven't been there yet, but it's always featured in documentaries. It's always spoken about. It has movies. The movie Sankofa is based in Ghana at that slave castle. But the one on Gorée Island in Senegal, a lot of us came from, our ancestors came through that one. And that slave castle was horrible. It's a lot smaller, tighter conditions. Holes under stairwells where people were thrown for punishment. I mean, I had a complete emotional breakdown the first time I was in there. And was lucky enough to have a very passionate Rasta African giving us the guide as our guide. I mean, he made you feel like you were enslaved again. He's like, and in this space here, they had the babies and they would be all on top of each other. And I'm like seeing it in my mind while he's talking. So I'm just like, the whole time. I'm going back there. I'm taking people with us. We're going to raise money first in the States, doing whatever we got to do for this festival. And we're going to go back there and maybe take some youth too. We got work to do. And I mean, not to, you know, we talk, so we got things we got to do. I got to get my tribe together and figure out how we're going to make this happen. But thank you guys for being here. Oh, if you missed the readings, just rewind back. You'll see them at the beginning. You know, I always do them first. Hi, Lanice. Okay, I hope I'm saying it right. Or Laness. I hope I'm saying it right. Okay, because I do get annoyed when people say my name wrong. But anyway, peace and blessings, guys. I'm gonna go eat me some unhealthy food, wings and french fries from the Chinaman. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna start working on changing how I eat. I mean, not to don't say anything, because I did say I need to start being more vegetarian, but yeah. In due time, patience with me. I'll see you all later. Wait. Yes. Thank you. I said the same thing to somebody. I said they keep calling the door of no return the one in Ghana, and it's really the one on Gorée Island. Thank you. Another Senegalese person here, spirit with me. Yes. I got some Guinea. Yeah, I'm a Guinea girl, but yeah, Senegalese, I know that. And yes, we got to go back there. So we're going to talk, all of us, and I see you, Stacy, all of us, we're going to talk. We're going to get something together. We'll do what we got to do, or what spirit has guided me to do. Love you guys. Peace and blessings and all that good stuff that comes from being a part of our tribe.